Hello and welcome back to the Argonian Adventures. In between episodes, I was asked a question in the comments, so that's where we're going to start. And that question was, is it cheaper to convert to a different faith than it is to create your own faith? And the answer to that is yes, no, and maybe. And by that I mean there are many different ways that you can do things, and many different ways that you could potentially convert. So, let's just look at it from a straight numbers point of view. So, if we were to create a new faith, and I've gone in here and just changed our thing to adaptive to give us the cost, it would cost us 2.7. So it's going to cost us 2.7k. If we wanted to convert to a different faith, like say Living Law, that would cost us 6.1k. So, not cheaper. However, if we were to convert to Sunhist, it would only be 2k, which is obviously cheaper. If we were to convert to Ghosthist, it'd be 2.6, which is cheaper. And if we were to convert to Amberhist, it would be 2.8, which is more expensive. So, there's a bit of a maybe. It depends what faith you want to convert to. However, obviously, we wouldn't be creating our faith using using that cost. If we were going to create faith, we would use profit, right? And profit is going to reduce the cost by 50%. So now it's 1.3 versus all of those numbers, and that's obviously much cheaper. However, there is also another one over here, which makes faith conversion cost go down by 75%, which makes all of the other ones cheaper. So there's a lot of different options in terms of how you're doing this. And that's not all, there are other ways of converting your faith. We've seen a couple in this playthrough already, like for instance if there's a heresy that pops up, it will give you an opportunity to convert to that heresy, which is a free cost, so that costs you 0, so that's definitely cheaper. And then on top of that, if you marry somebody who is of a different faith, you can just adopt their faith, I believe, for free, which is again cheap, right? It's again free. So the answer is yes, it's cheaper. Sometimes it's cheaper, or it's not cheaper, depending on what certain things we've taken. Overall, it is probably cheap, like on an absolute level, cheaper to switch to a different religion, because there are ways that cost nothing, but it all depends on what exactly we want to do. Anyway, we're not going to worry too much about that just yet. We're not going to convert religion until at the very least we have Shadowfen, because converting religion before we've managed to take this land is just going to make all the other vassals not like us. If we convert religion after, the vassals can convert with us, which is a much more positive thing. The other benefit of vassals converting with us to another religion is that they get, I'm not entirely sure how it works in the back end, but basically they can convert some of their land that they hold directly immediately to the new religion, which means that a bunch of land can convert at once, which is very beneficial to us. So, right now, there's not really a lot to do. We're going to wait for these claims to come in, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. Everything else seems fine. We've got a player heir who's currently 2, so not a lot else we're doing there. We're claiming the throne. It's going to take 16 months for that claim to come through, and we're not even sure if we're going to be able to press it afterwards. We have a murder that's 5 months away. You know, we got lots of things to do, so I'm just going to unpause and let those happen. The Shadow Scale request. We've had this request before. Basically, our child was born under the sign of the Shadow, so they would like our child. And because we are zealous, we say yes. Okay, goodbye, child. So that is our second child has mysteriously been recruited. Okay, cool. Outclassed adversaries. No, we will continue our feud, 100%. Yeah, we're about to kill them. We're not going to stop killing them. The Doors of Oblivion. The great benefits of employing conjurers is that they will not be carrying any arms or other obvious means of murder, and will not be close enough to run much risk of discovery. As one of my agents explains at length how an expert of conjuration could be an effective assassin, the reasoning is starting to make a lot of sense to me. So I can say perfect, or I will have no part in Daedra summoning. Perfect. My hired conjurer, having successfully entered Bashipal, they proceeded to summon a fearsome Daedroth, who charged towards Darva and caught them in its terrible jaws. There's one less Drethan to worry about in any case. In the ensuing chaos, no one noticed one more person fleeing the scene, letting my conjurer safely leave Bashipal, leaving no trails leading to me. So we have killed them, we've outlived our rival, we lose a ton of stress, and they are dead. We have tipped the scales in our favor. We'll continue our feud against the last remaining member, Councilwoman Nardhill. You are the last living member of House Drethan, and you are going to die. So, murder? Only 20%? Okay, well, let's see if we can get a little bit more in here. 18 people can be invited, such as the Spy Master, who will join. Yeah, okay, well that'll work. Yeah, it puts us at 95. That's pretty good, I'd say. 12 months left on that, which means that we will kill them before we claim the throne. Wonderful news. Also, who are you? You seem new. You're kind of orangey over here, as in... Yeah, I'm sure that exact color of orange I haven't seen very much. Or maybe you've been there the whole time and I just didn't notice you. Brewing Troublemaker. Our hatchling is Rowdy. I think Rowdy leads you towards a martial education. Okay, interesting. Am I being raided? No, I think I'm hostile because somebody was raiding my liege. Yeah. Yeah, they were raiding down here, so... We're not actually being raided, it's just they were being raided and we're nearby. You should probably increase control over here while we're just sitting around doing nothing. That'll give us a little extra power. Also, you can go off of our list. Disillusion of Elsewhere. An unruly folk, the Khajiit were briefly united under the Elsewhere Confederacy, until they rebelled, sacked the capital city of Niquin Al, and slaughtered the royal family. Only by transferring power to the charismatic main Ridthar Datat, who implemented a new system of power sharing between the Khajiit clans, did Elsewhere manage to be at peace for a short time. But after his death, the further existence of a unified Elsewhere was always in doubt, with Main Zalar Do failing to assume full control over Elsewhere. Both Anaquinan and Palatinian nobility no longer respect their legal authority, reverting back to a time when Anaquina and Palatine were considered separate realms. Seems that Elsewhere will never be at peace. So, bunch of land splits one way, bunch of land splits the other way, and it seems that this is a very similar event as the Skyrim event where it split it in half. So, let's do that. Just seeing. So, no, that seems to be... Wait, is that not together? Maybe I missed which bits split off potentially, but it looks still fairly well put together. I don't know. Anyway, back over here. Oh! Claim throne finished much sooner than we thought it would. After all my hard work, it's finally time to present the evidence I have come across that I'm in fact the rightful heir to the kingdom of Shadowfen through an old dynastic marriage. King Ditum Gi will be nothing more than a simple pretender as long as he stands in my way. I shall soon rule Shadowfen. Finally, no one can doubt that the fact that I have a reasonable claim on the kingdom of Shadowfen. While the exact details of the old dynastic marriage are shrouded in mists of time, there is no reason to doubt its veracity. Even King Ditum Gi must accept my claim as a legitimate one. Okay, I got a pressed claim on that. Wonderful. So I can challenge the king? What is this? Okay. I question his right to the title to all of Shadowfen. I will be silent no longer. He will decide upon the challenge. If I win, I get the kingdom. If I lose a level of fame. Okay. Let's just have a look. So martial-wise, we would crush him. Right? Or prowess-wise. We would definitely win a prowess challenge. We would be better than him. And other things, if it's a learning-based thing, potentially we have him. Anything else, it's looking like we would lose, but I don't know. Maybe we try and challenge the king. I just didn't expect that this thing might pop up. Okay. Also, I just realized, should I have this ticked? I think I should have this ticked. It probably doesn't apply to us, But it would apply to... Oh, yeah, it applies to our children, so we want to have that ticked. Yeah, that's fine. I think we murder this person, then we try and be king, right? 7 months left. Yeah. I think we do that first. I think murdering is a good first step. Lively livestock. So, as additional payment for a recent trade, I find myself in possession of a large herd of cattle. I've been assured the animals are of the highest quality, but the question of what should be done with them remains. Cattle herd, beautiful herd, so a larger cattle herd, or a profit. I'll just take the development. That's fine. 10% development, it's absolutely okay. What's this? Send proposal. It would please me greatly if you could personally see to little hatchling Toke Talil's education until he comes of age. So this is our liege asking whether we can educate his child. I will accept, although I don't know what the conditions of accepting are. But I will accept for now. I've been invited to a hunt. I shall have to decline as I am going to be very busy very soon. So, we will wait another month. Feud? We're just starting. Mainly because we're about to kill the final person, so like, I'm not going to give up on the feud as we're about to get rid of the final person. Mine to mold. We have a ward. Neighbor's war is resolved. Okay. That's fine. Sweet Tooth. If there's one thing Councilwoman Nardhill in particular cannot resist, it's her favourite treat. Her next sweet snack will be 1 part pudding and 1 part potent poison forgotten by my agent in front of the child. Bon appetit. Duchess Nardhill is dead. She swallowed the bait. Sam, bouquet and all. In no time at all, she was clutching at her throat, wheezing for air, before collapsing into a small heap on the ground, never to get up again. All bakers in the area were questioned, but no trace of foul play could be found. There's one less Drethin to worry about in any case. At last I can enjoy a cup of Thailul, safe in the knowledge that the accursed Drethin house has been wiped from the world, settling once and for all the vendetta they so foolishly provoked with Raelim's reciprocated rivalry with Brand-Shei. We utterly decimated their numbers, ensuring no one risks crossing our family without being prepared for a heavy price. Though Rajkal Brand-Shei did not live to see this day, I hope he can now be content in the Hist. We are now a formidable family, so we got a huge prestige and dread buff, and we have absolutely crushed this other family. Wonderful. We have won the feud. I can't go to your hunt. I'm going to be busy. Okay. It is time for us to chat. Well, for us to get rid of these, actually. Let's just pin our new heir. And then, for us to challenge the king. I think we're ready. I think that we are ready to face him. He's actually lost a learning since last time, but he's gained a little bit of prowess. Okay. I have no idea what he's going to offer us, but let's do it. So you challenge my right to rule. You'd better be able to back up your words of steel, girl. My liege, King Ditum-Gi, hefts his sword and takes a step towards me. The whole tribe gathers around us, excitement and fear heavy in the air, as I widen my stance and... Just checking. I'm going to raise my hammer. We will fight him. A non-lethal single combat will commence immediately. Let's do it. For a few brief moments, King Ditum-Gi and I pace in lazy half-circles. His sword appears to be not attached to his body, each watching for an opening. I raise my Rajnasa's Brand-Shei's warhammer, and ready to defend myself while he clutches his fine sword firmly to hand. This fight may only be till first blood, but that doesn't ease my nerves. With a sudden twitch, our bout begins. Spotting an opportunity, Ditum-Gi lunges forward and headbutts me hard in the face. I reel backwards, wrong-footed. Okay. So, as happened, he gained dual handicaps -4, but he also gave us -4. So we're currently sitting at 6, he's sitting at 3. So I can do until my last breath, which gives a high chance of likelihood of success, very high chance of injury. Let's see how you like a sculling. So we can headbutt him, but I don't think that will double our handicap. I might be wrong though. You have to let down your guard eventually. Medium. Oh no. We're gonna go for the enthusiastic one with our house's motto. High, very high. I have a hammer, I have an enemy, and I am determined to introduce the two by any means. Wild swings, backhanded smacks, flailing strikes from my weapon's pommel, anything to batter my foe. Ditemgi hefts his sword in a strangely familiar fashion and executes a near-perfect powerful cleave that I could swear I've seen before. My form is deteriorating fast, with numerous exploitable gaps, while Ditemgi's stance is formidable. My opponent's guard is fierce, and I feel far from victory. Could chuck some dirt in his eyes. I don't think that's going to do anything. You'll never see this coming, unless these stack. These might stack. Or this will work just like it did in the Legends. We can copy a famous move from our favorite boot, which is what he did. Okay. High likelihood of success. Low risk of injury. I do my best to recall the legends in the spur of the moment and try to raise my hammer as the heroes of old. It's enough for a solid blow against my surprised foe. Spotting an opportunity, Ditemgi lunges forward and headbutts me hard in the face. I reel backwards, wrong-footed. So does it stack? It does. So he's now at 0 and I'm at 2, which is bad because it means that we are actually closer than we were before. My opponent is still holding off my blows well, but he seems close to faltering. So, we can say maybe if I wait he'll trip on his sword. We can get -8 each, but it'll just put us to 0. I can do the same thing to him. Or I can say, fool, take this. I get knife to hand that raises my intrigue by 4 for 5 years, and that's a high medium. I think I'll take a high medium. My hammer makes a rapid thump one way, only for me to draw a fresh dagger with my offhand and lunge at Ditemgi as he attempts to parry. Ditemgi tries, hesitantly, to launch a rapid thump at me, but the blow is easily swatted away. My form is good, with only small errors, and his stance is a disaster. We're evenly matched, with victory balancing on a knife edge. We gotta go for the high chance of success again. Roaring my defiance, I throw myself wholeheartedly into a bevy of crushing thwacks, raining blow after blow down on my opponent. Predictably, it's not long before I force him to his knees, and from there it's just one long, lazy swing to bring my hammer's head up to his throat. The yield comes the second the cold metal touches his neck. I am victorious. So we have wounded him, we've lowered the durability of our warhammer, and we have won the kingdom. It's kind of expecting an event to pop up like, you won! But we did get, yeah, I think we're now in charge of Shadowfen. So this whole kingdom is now ours. Fantastic. Okay. Realm will lose land if Khal Ditemgi inherits the Kingdom of Thorn. Is he likely to inherit the Kingdom of Thorn? He is currently the primary heir, and you have no children. So it would seem likely, yes, that he is going to inherit. Okay, well that's a problem. Although he only holds a single bit of land, and I think that bit of land might be de jure part of Thorn. Which it is. Okay, so that's not the end of the world. He's a little unhappy I took his title, but he'll get over it in 12 years, apparently. Okay. What else have we got going on? We can create an accolade. Okay. We'll lose land if this person dies. Okay, what happens if you die? If you die, your land goes to... Okay, goes to this guy, who might have children. You are not going to have children, no. Oh no, that is your child, I see. Oh, so yeah, this is 100% leaving our lands. So what land do you hold? You hold the Cradle of Shadows. Ah. Okay, so we could revoke that potentially at some point, or try and get that back. Same with the other one, but... Okay, we'll figure that out. Heir is second in line to inherit Hellstrom? Interesting. So let me just go through the line. So it's our husband is first in line, followed by our heir second in line. Okay. Yeah, so that's because our sister-in-law holds it. She's young enough, though, that she's likely going to have children. I see. Okay, but there is potential for us to take Hellstrom via diplomatic means. Huh. Okay. Well, we've achieved 2 of our main goals already, which is a little bit insane for one episode. I'm just seeing what else we've got here. So, accolades. We're allowed 1 extra accolade. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait a little bit on that. Let's wait like a month. Okay. Provisional catastrophe. The morning chorus of twittering birds accompany me down to the cellar. The light of dawn giving way to gloomy darkness lit only by sputtering lamps. I yawn and stretch as I go, my feet padding across the floorboards. Once my eyes adjust to the lack of light, a culinary tragedy is unveiled by them. Apple cores, scattered crumbs, bones flinched clean of their meat. In shock, I look around the entire room, but everywhere my eyes land, they find yet more evidence. Suddenly, in the corner, a soft, contented burp. So I can get him to pay me back for it. If you enjoyed the cellar, you'll love the dungeon. Or my treat, I guess. How are we going to be for him? I think we'll get him to pay us back. I think that's as far as we'll go there. Okay, the reason I wanted to wait a month is I wanted to recalculate who powerful vassals were. Because I want to put in new people into these positions, but I want to make sure that we can see our powerful vassals. Like, for instance, Nasatiga of the Hatchling Pools is a powerful vassal who's got 17 marshals. She's equally as good in the job, but she's a powerful vassal. So therefore, she should have that job. Next up, Fruit Bearer. We have somebody who's got 15. They're 1 worse, but they're a powerful vassal, so they can have the job. Leaf Whisperer. Now here, Thorn, 1 worse, but he's our friend. He can have the job. Okay, or she can have the job. And that's fine. Now we have powerful vassals on our council. Okay. Next thing I want to do with that as well is I want to look through our vassals' contracts. Aha. Yes, I thought so, because I saw our strength didn't go up by very much. These guys are currently running with no contribution. They are providing nothing. So I would love them to provide at least fame contribution. Yeah. And this isn't even tyranny to apply this. This is just neutral. Alright, well, I'll do that then. Yeah, I would love for them to actually give me some amount of strength. Same with you, like, why am I getting nothing from you? You're already giving me fame. That's okay. You're going to give me fame as well. That's an extra 900 troops, it said, although they're already giving us 190, which is interesting. Why is the contribution 20%? Oh, I guess because our fame, they would give us 900 if our fame was higher. Okay, cool. Again, here, yeah, great, do this. I don't want to take away that. Am I allowed to? Oh, fame must be counted as a good thing to switch to? Look at that. Because usually, if we take this back to none, this is an act of tyranny, this counts as an act of tyranny. So fame is actually described as a good thing to switch to. Yeah, somebody's messed up on this screen as to what each thing should be. Like whether it should be tyranny or not. I guess it's because the idea is if you switch from opinion to fame, then it's better, maybe, and then that's why they're so different. But like fame is meant to be the best contribution you could be at, but obviously none is the best. But anyway, it's not. I don't think it's designed for multiple levels of tyranny. Anyway, we'll do that then. You're also going to be fame. Cultural rights. I'm not going to promote your culture. I'm not going to care about your religion. I don't care about either of those. That's fine. You, fame, will take away your title revocation. Mainly just because it's annoying. If I want to revoke your title, I want to be able to revoke your title. Essentially. That's fine. That's fine. Sister, that's fine. Vassal, yeah, we'll go with that. I can't change your obligations. Okay, Murkwater. And then this one. Oh, I can't even change you to fame. I could change you to devotion. See, devotion is tyranny, apparently. Yeah, I can't even switch you to that without giving you one of these, and I don't want to give you either. I guess I could give you title revocation. I really don't want to, but like getting 0.5 tax per month is better. Although currently, wait a second, currently you're paying me 0.3. Is this because you are currently no, you're not my sap seeker. So why are you paying me differently? Oh, because you're a temple holding at the top. Ah, okay. So because they have a temple holding at the top, they are a religious vassal. Their government type should be... Yeah, it's a theocracy, so that's why they're giving us different stuff. Oh. By the way, can I revoke that? No? You're an ally anyway? Oh, okay. You know what? Given that it changes on the next generation anyway. Yeah, let's just get you to give me a little bit more. That's fine. So we are now making about double... We have double the number of troops. Not double, sorry. We have 1,000 more troops, and we have a huge amount more money. I don't know why I said double, but that's pretty good. We didn't really do anything to make that happen. All we did was optimize the contract slightly. Okay. Accolade. And one of the reasons I wanted time to move on is I wanted it to work out who our champions were going to be, so that we had the best people here, so that when we make an accolade, we'll know exactly what we're doing. So, Pike Captain, Disciplinarian, Contender. I do like your knights gaining Hastlider experience when they go to grand tournaments. Although, yeah, it's a bit of a long-term thing. Skirmisher. Increases size of skirmish regiments by 8 for the first rank. What do we have? We have skirmishers, so that would make that up to 7. That'd be very nice, actually. Yeah, a little skirmisher could be really good. And then what else does it give us? Rank 2. Also, rank 2 gives us that, but rank 1 gives us this. I don't think rank 1 gives us this. Let's put it in Womek and we'll see. So if I went skirmisher, rank 1 gives us the army size. What does rank 2? It also says it gives us this, but it says they're both skirmisher. Okay, let's switch this to... What's idealist? It makes some people like you. Okay, I kind of like the opinion. Do that. So that would give us skirmisher, and then rank 2 gives us idealist. Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, I think that works well for us. I'm just going to create the accolade. Okay. So that is this guy's accolade. Create it. Now, we can rename it now as well. So the previous one was the Dress Hunter, which was kind of our previous goal. I guess our new goal is to change our religion. I'm trying to think of the right way of putting it. So how did I name I just named the other one Dress Hunter, right? Yeah. How about Hist Protector? That kind of makes sense in a way. Although, you know what I am going to do? I'm going to just double check I spelled that right, because I never trust my spelling. Yeah, that seems fine. Yeah, you can go back in there. Cool. Right. So we're going to have the Hist... You can't put that in there? Hist... Ah, you have to press enter. Cool. So that's who we're going to have in there. We're going to have the Hist Protector and the Dress Hunter. Wonderful. And that now means that these guys have gone up to size 7, which means that I can upgrade this 4 times, which now means that we get an extra 400 troops. That puts us at 4.1k troops, which means that in a very, very short amount of time, we've gone from 2.6 to 4.1, which is incredibly good for our army strength. War declared. To the friendless Queen Beam Mota, may your years be short and miserable. Your occupation of lands, which rightfully belong to me, can no longer be tolerated. It's time to see them return to my possession. Thorn has declared for our lands. Well, I'm very happy I just increased the size of my army. Available perk. Large levies. Okay, so we're now definitely at 4.1 with another 400 on the way. So we're a little bit stronger than we were. And call in this guy, although I can't call them in. You need a worthy successor. Oh, okay. 14. There we go. You can be my worthy successor. Yeah, I didn't really expect to be in this situation. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do with it either. I've been invited to Cal Hatchling's funeral. I mean, I would love to come, brother of mine. However, I have to decline because this is where you'd like me to go, and this is where I am. So have you declared for the entire kingdom of Shadowfen? Okay, well, on that cliffhanger, I'm going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.